What's going on? It's Thomas from RohmerFitness, and in today's video I'm going to share with you my top 3 nutrition tips for ectomorphs who are trying to build muscle. Now, before I get into the main content of this video, go ahead and check out the link in the description box down below. Muscle Growth Mania is now available for pre-order, and you can get it for 50% off of the regular price. So this is the exact muscle building course that helped my brother build muscle and my friend Kelson build muscle as well. So they got good results with it, and I know that you will as well. So let's go ahead and get into the main content of this video, and that is building muscle as an ectomorph. What things should you be doing nutrition-wise to help you build more muscle? My first tip here for you today is to take casein protein before going to bed. So casein protein is a milk protein, and it is a slower digesting type of protein. Now, the reason why you want to take this before bed is that you want to have a steady stream of protein throughout the night. So you want to make sure that you're either taking a casein protein powder before you go to bed, or my personal favorite is cottage cheese. So cottage cheese, that's a really good casein protein as well, and that's going to help give you a steady stream of protein throughout the night. Now, if you want to take this tip a little bit further, what you can actually do is take a scoop of regular whey protein powder and mix that in with cottage cheese. So what that's going to give you is it's going to give you a slow digesting casein protein from the cottage cheese, and then the whey protein is going to be a faster digesting type of protein. So whenever you first go to sleep and your body starts to release more growth hormone, you're going to have that faster digesting protein in your system, and then you're also going to have the slower digesting protein in your system throughout the night as well. So that's a really good combination there for you to take before you go to bed. But you definitely want to make sure that you are taking in some protein before you go to bed. You don't want to go to bed on an empty stomach, or when you've eaten your last meal 3 hours prior to going to bed. You definitely want to have some sort of snack at a minimum before you go to bed. Now, my second tip here for you today is to eat more meals. So if you are currently only eating 2 to 3 meals a day, then you definitely want to consider eating more meals, because it's just going to make it easier for you to increase your overall caloric intake. So, I'm really not a big fan of doing intermittent fasting if you're trying to build muscle. And the reason for that is that I think it just makes it a little bit harder for you to get in the calories that you need to in order to build muscle. So you're essentially just making things harder on yourself for no reason. You want to give yourself as much time as you possibly can to eat as many calories that you need to in order to build muscle. So if you're just eating 3 meals a day, it might be a lot harder for you to get in those calories you need to be getting in. So if you need to eat 3,000 calories a day in order to build muscle, then that can be harder to do if you're only eating 3 meals a day. So what I recommend you do is try to eat in the range of 4 to 6 meals a day. For me, my sweet spot is 5 meals a day. That's how many I like to eat in order to help me build more muscle. But for you, that could be 4, maybe that's 6. I find 6 is just a little bit too much. 5 is kind of the sweet spot for me. But definitely don't be afraid to try increasing your meal frequency if you're struggling to get in enough calories. And then my third and final tip here for you today is to eat foods that are higher in calories, or foods that are just easier to consume. So another problem I think that ectomorphs run into is that they might not want to cook, or the idea of preparing a lot of meals can be intimidating, and they might not have a lot of time and all these different things. So what you want to do is you want to eat foods that are just easy to consume or easy to prepare. So you definitely want to be taking advantage of fats. So peanut butter, almond butter, like olive oil, coconut oil, avocados, nuts. These are great, foods. A lot of them are just grab and go. You can just eat some nuts as a snack or something like that, and it's going to be a really easy way for you to get in more calories. So, some other things might include Greek yogurt or mashed potatoes. It's just really easy to eat these foods, and there's not a lot of chewing involved, so it's just very easy to consume them. Lastly, also protein shakes. That's another really easy thing to make. You can make it and it'll have a lot of calories in it, and it's easy to consume as well. So try incorporating more of those types of foods into your diet if you're struggling to, just eat more calories overall. So definitely give those tips a try if you're struggling, nutrition wise, and you're trying to build muscle. They'll definitely help you out. Also check the link in the description box down below for Muscle Growth Mania. And other than that, I will be talking to you guys next time. Peace.